NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. Now Heineke. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
It's our time. Hey, 7:34.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
All day, every day.
Here's Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now they'll throw with Carr. To the sideline, locates Renfro. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington 7, Raiders 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
There he goes, left side. 20. Woo! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
To throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 14-yard line.
2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and
13, 13's crossing. Check 13. Single.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Let him know.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
complete to Darren Waller. 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Heineke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Sheds off the tackle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Jacobs able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. Here's Carr to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
The Washington first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Heineke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. He's got his target. It's Humphreys. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Washington.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Raiders 21, Washington 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and a yard, Carr.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fitzpatrick. Buying time to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
694.
From the 35 on second down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Apke. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington has retaken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, we're good. What's up? Ricky.
To throw his car. Open man, that's Renfro. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
29.
Carr now to throw. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We're good. I'm coming after coming after you. Hey, 734. Kill. 808.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Carr going to throw. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Raiders 28, Washington 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jacobs now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Second and short now following the fumble. They run it with Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running it with Jacobs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Move. Hey, we got 3 down. You're mine.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Jacobs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over
they are set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's get there. Kill.
93.
Carr going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Fitzpatrick.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Fitzpatrick to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-18.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.